Good to be here again.
Hello, everybody. Wow, it's so good to be back.
Wow,
It is
yeah,
good to
what
be
a great
here
day.
in Mazatlan. We are so excited about being here again today. Did you see the humongous waves out here in the playa?
Oh,
it's
yeah.
like I would be so afraid, actually, I'm not a big swimmer to begin with, but swimming, let alone, I see these people surfing. Have you ever surfed?
I've been watching these waves because we see them from our place, and Rob, I've been thinking about you because
Yeah.
I know that you surf.
Yes.
Now, I've learned how to surf, and I can tell you it is really difficult to do, particularly in the early stages.
Well, I can't
It
even
is.
paddle out.
Oh, it's horrible. It's
Surf.
horrible. And I had such dreadful experiences, some experiences you would be horrified to know of. And I was thinking about it when I was watching the waves the other day
Yes.
because you are so well coordinated with
Oh,
your fitness
no.
and your yoga.
Thank you
and
very
I
much.
wondered if you also had some horrible experiences.
I have. It's not all just those cute bikinis.
Oh, you look, there are so few
In fact,
girl
you can't wear those
surfers.
cute bikinis.
Well, yeah, because
One
you would
time,
not have a cute
one time
bikini
I
at all.
lost one of those cute bikinis.
Oh.
So tell me about your first time surfing.
Well, no, I'll tell you about that horrible time where I ran a guy over, cut his leg open.
No, you're kidding me.
I know.
Serious?
I
With the
did.
fin of your board.
With the fin of my board. It was terrible. Each time I see that poor guy, he doesn't say hi to me anymore.
The one-legged surfer in town.
There are so few women surfers in Mazatlan.
There are few.
And
Because
now
it
they
takes
call
a lot
you the
of
hatchet
Yeah.
woman. Again, reason I will never surf with you. You know what? We're really excited about today's show.
Yeah.
We have an amazing man here with Mazatlan Film and Theater. Can we welcome Ken? Come on down, Ken. We are so excited to
Hey,
have
Ken.
Ken, nice to see
Hey.
you. Come on in.
Thank you.
We're so excited to
Wow,
have
thanks
you
for
here.
having me. This is great.
I noticed your theatrical entrance. Very
Oh,
nice.
yes. I learned how to make a mark and then, stand on a mark and
So
make an
Simon
entrance.
taught you to do the twirl and dip?
The twirl and dip.
I feel so inadequate.
I know,
As long as there's no curtsy involved, I'm
We'll
okay.
make sure that the next guest does a curtsy.
That's a good plan.
Tell us about Mazatlan Film and Theater.
I am so lucky. I mean, really, I'm living
Yeah.
the dream here in a way.
Really? Tell us about
Honestly, I moved here about 4.5 years ago, retired with
So
my
good.
wife and I. And I've always had a passion for film and theater. And I had a brief professional career in theater, but not in film. But I've always been a film buff. And when I came here, at first I was a little disappointed because although Mazatlan, we moved here in part because there is so much culture here.
Yes.
It's unbelievable.
What a city.
Music and dance and it's just unbelievable.
Yeah.
But the one thing that they didn't really have was film that we could take, like international film, the kind that you used to see in rep cinemas back home, and with English subtitles, because obviously if there's going to be something, it will be in Spanish subtitles, right?
That's right.
And theater as well. There is some theater here, but of course it's in Spanish.
Yeah.
And I always hoped my Spanish would get better, and I'd be able to take advantage of these, but sadly no. So I thought for a while, film and theater, I guess I'm going to have to give that up, even though there's so much culture here. It's wonderful. But then I thought, why should I do that? I should
Right,
just get up
exactly.
and do something myself. So
Well done.
a couple of years ago, I started Mazatlan Film and Theater. Have a very good group of people here who are really passionate about film and theater. And now we have at least one night a week. We show international films here, and 4 or 5 times
Are
a
they in
year we
English?
do theater. We do either English or English subtitles. So we
Correct.
have
Yeah.
films from all over.
Yeah.
Yes.
And now we are so excited because we have this new place that we're
Tell us
going
about
to be
that
opening.
place.
Yes.
It's called El Recreo, and
Okay.
it's been here for a long time. It's a beautiful old
Well,
building.
the building's been here.
The building.
Now, was that
Yeah.
Recrea before?
That's right, exactly.
Okay, yes.
It was Recrea before.
And now it's El Recreo.
Now it's El Recreo.
Perfect.
We've made it masculine.
Is that like potato?
Well, in Spanish, recreo could mean a couple of things.
Oh.
Recreo can mean recess,
Mhm.
and it could also mean to recreate.
Oh, okay.
Well, this is
Oh,
like,
that's
I
good.
guess, a recess
Both.
where people can come. What we'll have there will be a coffee shop, a bookstore,
yes.
and a bookstore
Wow.
with both Spanish and English books, and also a big commitment, because it's Lara Medina who does Casa del Caracol bookstore, which has a lot of emphasis on children, on the development of literacy among
Okay.
children. So there'll be a lot of
Okay.
children
Good.
in the place as well, and we'll have Mazatlan Film and Theater will be developing a
Great.
cinema
Great.
theater space in a large room in the back, and we will be hosting films both in Spanish and in English,
Wonderful.
so that we can have both communities enjoy international films, and as well the space will be available for the community for meetings
other
and
people.
presentations.
Plays? Wonderful.
Sorry, plays? Will you be
Well,
able-
we hope to be able to get to that point. Right
Wow.
now, we're
Okay.
still developing. So what we do right now actually is play reading performances, where we have, which is more like Reader's Theater, which
Reader's
is kind of
Theater.
like radio plays
Well,
in a
you
way.
know,
The audience comes.
I was a part of that, and
She
the
was.
next guest, Mark, we did Reader's Theater
Wow.
with Ken. And,
Yeah, they did.
and I'd never done that before.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness, it was so much fun.
Yeah.
And my partner, who was like, oh, I really don't want to go to the theater, you know, he had to go, or he was no longer the partner.
That's right.
And he says, you know, that was really cool. It's like, it was like listening to radio. It was really fun.
The audience has been really interesting, because some people, kind of, I don't know, would I enjoy that? No costumes, props, and
Right,
that kind of thing, no
exactly.
action.
Yeah.
But no, the audiences have loved it. They
And now,
found
is that
it
for
very
kids as well?
interesting.
Can you take kids? Or is there a special kids performance?
Well, there hasn't been so far,
Ah,
because we've just
okay.
been starting. But
Okay.
as we develop, I
That's
think
great.
that is very, very possible.
I would love to
Anything
do
is
something
possible,
for
surely.
kids.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, absolutely. It'd be great.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's been, it's been really fun, in the beauty shop behind the chair. I get so many people talking about, oh, we just saw this movie that we never had a chance to see
Wow.
before, and it's really been nice, because it is an English language thing that you're giving us, you speak Spanish, but for us who aren't
Aren't
getting it so
confident.
well.
It takes a very good facility to be able to enjoy theater and film in Spanish.
Definitely.
It really does.
Yeah.
And that's a level that
Something
some
you don't
of us
wanna
are not
miss
gonna
out.
make. You don't want to miss
Yeah,
out. So if there's a
definitely.
great film, like right now, a great
What's
film
playing now?
from Iran, the Separation won the Academy Award for Best Foreign
I've
Film.
heard of this.
Yeah, yeah.
Tremendous film. Well,
Tremendous.
if that shows here, and it'll have Spanish subtitles, but
How
for
you
us,
have-
we'll have English subtitles.
Okay.
So hopefully we'll get to the point
Fantastic.
where I might do it in Spanish and English subtitles on
Fantastic.
different nights. So.
Fantastic.
Well, that's really exciting, and we're so happy that you came here today. But we want you to stay here, because what we got coming up next is our next guest is Mark J.
Yeah.
And I do believe that he worked with you for a little
did.
bit. He is going to walk us through some interior designing, and for us who have had issues with some of colors and painting, and it's like the colors are quite
yes.
bright in Mexico.
Oh.
And
Yes.
therefore,
And you do want that.
you do
want
that,
the character
but,
and
but
the.
not everybody. It's like the chip that's this big. When you put it on a very large wall, can be frightening.
Yes.
And Mark is going to kind of walk us through some of that stuff, and he's a real big asset. And I'm so excited about having him come on board here.
Well, let's have him on.
Yeah. Well, you know what? Before that, we just had a kind of, I would say, one of our more loud festivals.
Oh yes, one of my
We
favorite
did
weeks
indeed.
to tell
I
you the
loved.
It is.
I
It
loved.
is.
I absolutely love Motorcycle Week.
Yeah, motorcycle
I do.
week.
Actually, it's really fun.
It is
a
fun.
lot of fun.
And it's loud, but it's amazing.
Something like 7,000 bikes come.
Incredible.
And it's such a, I was often, the first time I knew I was going to be here for Moto Week, I'm thinking, we all like our tattoos or whatever, our leather, and
Well, some of us.
Did you go get tattoos?
Not all
for the
of
week?
us.
well,
Not all of
but the thing is I'm thinking, it seemed a little frightening for me.
I can
and
understand that.
Yeah,
I would.
I'm thinking that
But it's really family oriented.
it is.
It really is.
I was shocked at how you see families in their motorcycles. It's not, it's not the scary. It is motorcycle week for everybody, which
That's
is
true.
that was very cool. I mean, it was
the
it was something
events.
that I never would have enjoyed you know, I mean, I never would have gone to, in the States, we have some big motorcycle weeks. I would have never put myself in that. It's like I didn't know what would have happened. And so
But you know what the difference here is? You've got that malecon, you've got
yes.
everybody riding, and it's like you see the backdrop, the ocean, the motorcycles. It's
That's
fantastic.
true.
Did you go to the place by Sam's Club?
I did. This is absolutely fantastic. I can't imagine anywhere else in the world. It's an enormous parking lot. Have you been?
I have.
It's an enormous parking lot with so many motorbikes there, and they not only are around there for you to look at, but they're putting on shows. These guys get on their bike, women occasionally get on
women.
these bikes,
Women, yes.
and they whiz around, and it is brilliant.
Did you see the green guy? It's the most amazing thing
He's
I've
an
ever
icon. He's an icon
Seen.
of
He's from
Mazatlan.
Mazatlan.
He is.
He has a lime green
Fluorescent.
motorcycle,
Yeah.
fluorescent. He's got like
Horns.
horns
Oh, right,
on
the
his
big
bike and
Have you
horns
seen
on
it?
his
Now
bike.
I know who
And
you're
then
talking
he
about.
has the dog
And he
I
has
know.
the dog dressed
with
up
sunglasses.
That's
in
right.
green.
So for all of you who appreciate lime green, but possibly don't want it to be your house color, because I actually have that, and so
And
Mark,
orange.
You need Mark.
and
We need Mark. We need Mark
about
too.
how this can be
And
resolved.
save us, mate, from the lime green.
Hi, Mark.
Hi, Mark.
Welcome to the show.
Thank you.
So glad that you're here today.
Thank you
because
very much.
You are going to rescue me from lime green.
It's a house emergency.
Yeah, really. I like to call Mark the stylist of homes. You know, personal stylist.
Deb, can I, before Mark gives us benefit of his great expertise, can I just say this? Mark came down here in 2005. I know this, Mark, after a great career north of the
Yes,
border
that's
in
true.
various different ways. And he came down here, and then for 5 years he just settled into Mexico, grew to love it more every day, did a little bit of charity work, and then he needed some new challenges and he began to work. Mark, take us through.
It's true. It's true. I came here 6 years ago, and for the first 5 years, did a lot of volunteer work
Yeah.
and playing and everything else. And this year, I decided that I would get back into the saddle, so to speak. And
So give us a quick rundown of the several things you're doing. I know your
well,
talents
I
are
am
many.
doing a gallery. I am doing furniture, antiques, home furnishings, a lot of consulting. I'm doing your marketing program if you're interested. I design logos as well as houses.
Even corporate stuff,
paint
Mark.
colors,
Yep.
whatever you want,
Well, did
basically.
you, Ken?
Yeah, as a matter of fact, Mark did a fabulous mural on our back
Oh.
by our little pool that we have. We didn't know what to do with this wall, and Mark came in one morning. By the afternoon, it looked like a Jackson Pollock painting.
Without the alcohol, I hope.
We also are doing, I do murals as well, so
You know, and I am in the middle of doing a little project in my house.
Yes,
and
you
I
are.
said to Mark, I said, you know, I need a piece of furniture that suits. My house is very small, so I need a special piece of furniture that can do this, this, and this. And he's coming to my house to look at my house and recommend or bring in. He said you've got a guy that you're working with.
I am.
Or you could have a special piece made. And because here, the most amazing thing with Mexico is you can get anything you want.
Anything,
That's really
anything.
true.
And at a smidgen
That's
of
right.
the price.
Absolutely.
And so Mark can facilitate that because, like, I know that I could possibly source this out myself in Guadalajara, but that's a bus ride.
That's
like
right.
3 or
The
4
time.
days. Yeah, I don't have
Mhm.
I don't have time for that, nor do I may pick the wrong piece. And so it's really exciting that we have somebody that can facilitate
That's
this.
right.
And again, at a fraction of the cost. I mean,
Exactly.
Mark is a huge asset.
I
for
think
us.
that if we can't find what you need, we will design it. We will make it for
Exactly,
you.
exactly.
And that is the beauty of consulting, and that is the beauty of what we can do here with Mexico and the resources here in Mexico.
I know it is. It is
So pretty much you can live in paradise without losing
Exactly.
style.
Exactly.
And
Most
even and
important thing.
there may be a real shortage of antiques and some of the other things here in Mazatlan, but that doesn't mean that we can't get them for you.
That's
And
right.
you
Yeah.
have that retro thing going on.
I
where,
do vintage and modern.
I love
yes.
vintage.
Yeah.
Yes.
I do.
And I love that because in this gallery, and you say gallery, it's more than just a gallery.
Yes,
It's
it
more
is.
than just a
Yes, it
gallery.
is.
We do have art. We represent a lot of local artists, both Mexican and gringo.
Yeah.
And I have paintings and photography. And currently we're doing a show, two guys from Guadalajara, which is an amazing show called Virgins, Santos, and Tentaciones, which is
Ooh.
religious, but yet a little tongue-in-cheek, risque photography as well.
What's
So
the
it's-
translation of that, Rob?
Say that again. You said
Vírgenes,
Vírgenes.
Santos y Tentaciones.
vírgenes, like virgins, santos, like saints, y tentaciones, temptations.
Ah,
It's a
temptation.
perfect place for you.
It is
Yeah.
perfect.
And the name of the gallery is Look Gallery. And do you have a website?
I do have a website. It's lookmarkj.com.
JAY?
markj.com, markjay.com, and we are looking forward to seeing you there.
Well, you know, I have been thinking about Mark's gallery and what you do and everything, and I'm trying to put some of these words, like you were just trying to do the translation of what does this mean, and I keep getting, when I'm, Mark and I both are working outside of the home, so to speak, and in the beauty shop, my girls keep telling me, Debbie, you're no completa. Do you have any idea? Because I want to say, Mark.
Do you understand
you're
it?
no completa.
All right. Have you heard that?
No.
All right.
I think
So-
I don't complete toe.
Yeah.
Potato.
Could
no
you?
completa would literally mean not complete.
That's what I
Right.
would have
Oh,
thought.
as in
So
you're
as
not
in-
all there, Debbie.
So,
You look
so,
Is this the?
so you look complete, but maybe not all.
It is. You're not all there.
Well,
So
yeah.
something's missing, luckily.
Well, as long as it's not my teeth, we're good. Well, so what do we got going on now? We have our trivia.
Yes, we do. Something's missing in my life, and it's the baseball team. We have a great baseball team here, the Venados. It's a little early in the year for me to be talking about baseball season, but I've been looking forward to it, and so I've come up with a trivia question. If you want to be on the next show, which is going to be the 5th of May, Cinco de Mayo, a very big day, then you just need to answer this question, which you can easily do if you just go to the internet. This doesn't require someone with knowledge. Any of
All
you
right.
can do this. The question is this: in what year were the Venados, our baseball team here, last champions?
Oh, I love it.
Send the answer to
Spirit of Mazatlan
Thank you.
at mazatlanmycity.com.
.com, and you can come on with us next time. Very pleased to have had you with us again. We had a great time.
We did.
Thank you so much.
Thank
Ken.
you very
so
much,
Mark,
Ken.
for
Thank you.
coming.
Thank you, Mark. We'll
Thank
see
you,
you next
guys.
time, we hope.
Thank you. Bye-bye.
Bye.